Hi everyone, I'd just like to introduce myself. I'm Brian Ferguson, I'm the Sales Manager for Preferred Brokers, and I start off my presentation by asking a simple question. Who in this room wants to make some incremental income? Show of hands. So everyone will be very interested in my presentation. I'm not saying that this is for everyone, because what we're looking to do, and this has come back from feedback from advisors, is to offer up a lead opportunity for advisors. Now, as I say, it's not for everyone. It's for those advisors who effectively might have a day or 2 days a week in their lives as advisors who aren't filling that appointment book. And what we're looking to do is potentially provide you some leads, and with the support of a number of insurance companies, provide that at a good price. So where do the leads come from? Greg Barrett, who's the owner of Preferred Brokers, he's got a telemarketing company called Preferred Telemarketing Limited. We're based in the mighty Manawatu. For you Aucklanders who don't know where that is, that's about halfway down the country. We've been doing lead generation for 8 years, so we're very experienced at understanding what it takes to get a lead from a consumer. Currently have 15 full-time telemarketers. We have a telemarketing manager who runs the operation for us, because up till about less than a year ago, Greg and I were trying to do it and we were crap. We had no idea what it meant to motivate the girls, to get them to actually perform day in, day out, hour in, hour out. And Bernie, who's running the business for us now, she's awesome. And for the guys who are we do some contract stuff, they've really got the benefit of Bernie being the telemarketing manager. We've got capacity, so we can, in the current structure we've got, we can get up to 24 telemarketers. So how do we get the leads? This is what we say when we basically talk to a domestic potential client. So have a wee read. And if we can get through that whole script and get our telemarketers to get through that whole script and get to that bottom line, what is the most convenient time for one of our brokers to give you a quick call, that effectively turns into a lead. Now that might look just simple up there, but effectively from a telemarketer's perspective, that's usually 40 calls, which is an hour's worth of calling, of no thanks, you know what else comes. Basically, they have to take a lot of no's before they get the opportunity to get a lead. That's with someone with insurance, particularly bank insurance, because we get a lot of the business that we get coming through our books comes from the banks. If the client hasn't got insurance and it's a no, well then this script's being used. So how effective are the results? Currently in our business, we give our brokers, we've got 22 brokers, we give our brokers 10 leads per week to each individual. We have a mixture of brokers, with guys who have been in the industry for 25 years to brokers who have been in the industry for 4 weeks. So our conversion rates at the high level are for brokers who have got at least 3 years experience. At the low level, that's 1 year's experience. So when I talk about high results and low results, I'd suggest that most of the people who are in this room are in that experience, 3 years plus of industry experience. So the conversion rates to appointments out of 10 leads is approximately, at the high end, is 7 appointments. So 70% of those 10 leads turn into appointments. At the low end, that's brokers who are new to the industry, who don't really have the ability to overcome objections on the phone. That's down to that 3 level. The conversion from appointments to sales, our top end brokers are writing about 3 bits of business out of their 10 leads a week. Our low end brokers, so new brokers, we expect 1 bit of business out of them. So how does the program work? Preferred Telemarketing will provide those who are interested in leads via TNP. So we'll be providing the leads to TNP. TNP will then on-sell the leads to the individual brokerage firms or individuals. The cost per lead is $65, including GST per lead. Advisor sells a policy to the client. If the policy is written with the participating life companies, then a rebate of $35 will be paid back to that individual broker. So for every lead that you sell, and it comes off those out of those $65, effectively it's cost you $30. Now these are the participating companies. And I just want to do an exercise here. That's correct, yep. So you're not forced to write off the leads to any of those 4 companies, but if you want to reduce the cost. When TNP looked at putting this program together, they went to the insurance companies, and these were the companies that actually backed the program. Because, as I said, it was incremental business you're likely to get out of this. What are these guys like? New business, incremental business. So that's the support that they're looking to offer. Right, so if we just went to an average week of leads, and I'll do a calculation for you and show the profitability model of this. So how many leads were we giving out? And that's not to say you have to take 10 every week. So you could have 10 every fortnight. You could take 5 every week. We just take 10 as a number because it's easy to multiply out, and I can put it back to what we do internally in our business. How many? So that's 10 up. That's 10 up there, by the way. How many appointments are we going to get out of 10? That better, Dave? And sales out of that? 3. And I'll do a calculation on 1. So that's taking it to the Billy basic level of brokerage, a broker who might have had a bad week as far as the quality of the leads, but we'll get it down to 1 and we'll show the percentages on that. So in our business, and I've been through the country so far this week, and I've been more provincial New Zealand, but in our business, we're not in Auckland. We have an average APO of $1,500. So you guys up here are probably higher than that. So that's 3 of those, $4,500. And I've just selected an average commission that you're likely to get of 150%. So over here, in full commission, if those 3 policies went into force, $6,700. Now the cost of the leads, $65 a lead, 10 leads, $650. The rebate, $35. 3 leads takes that to $545. So as a cost to individual brokers, even though that $650 might look big each week, effectively is 10%, or when you get the rebate, so you're right through those 4 companies, turns into 8%. So we look at the calculation when we do it on 1 application. Still got a $650 cost here because you still had the 10 leads, but you only managed to write 1 bit of business out of those 10 leads. $35 down here, $615 because you only got 1 rebate from the insurance companies. 29%, 27%. So that's the calculation from a profit perspective, where I've just taken some average variables. So I've taken an average API. I've not taken a big API. And we talk about our leads with our brokerage team of little gold nuggets. So it can be a tiny little gold nugget of nothing, and the biggest prop we've written off our leads is an $18,000 prop. So I've won $65 investment here, Effectively, if you wrote it through those 4 companies, one $30 investment, an $18,000 prop. All make sense?